welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns and welcome to the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard Tournament. Season 5, it's the winner bracket round 1. It's round 1 in general after the qualifiers, and we have a good match for you today. It's Goomba going on against DgBarca, and let's go everybody. We want to see the action, so let's dive over to the layout and let's hand it to the commentary duo of today. And that's gonna be Vernon Ash and Ginger Sonny. Take it away. Enjoy yourselves.
A good evening indeed to everybody. It sounds like Tress needs to go to bed.
It's easy to get confused.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna have a good match today. Goomba is a very good runner, and I saw some very good results from DgBarca during the qualifiers when I was running them, so this should be a pretty closely contested match.
Yeah, I agree actually. I have seen a bit of DgBarca, and pretty impressive. So up against Goomba, it should be really exciting. We start with the Shadow Medallion and Song of Time.
And an adult start. So alright, what do you most want to see today? And this is a question for chat too, because I really want to know. What? No, chat's also I-ing like I was. Great, awesome, perfect. You're on the same page, you and I, chat. Get those I-is out. But what do you most want to see today? Do you want to see terrible spirit logic? Do you want to see what's chat want to see today? And what do you want to see, Ginger?
I'm feeling today, like, out of the S5 seeds I've done and watched, there has not been a lot of Wasteland, so I hope something important is out there for once. Something nasty.
Oh, you want someone to cross the Wasteland?
An unhindered, like an unhindered Kokiri sword in the Wasteland or something.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty nasty.
All dungeons 50 skull seed. Look, chat, you have to be more creative than this. You know, every time I ask this question, you're always like 50 skull all dungeons. I'm like, yes, but you could be so much more sadistic. You know, step up your game, chat. All right, we have a start here. Goomba? Goomba?
Okay.
Oh no!
While Goomba's on a bit of a delay there, we've got the adult Hyrule market start, which is good for getting back to Temple of Time.
Oh whoa! Nice. More like oh no.
It's confidence if he is given a head start. I don't know, I wasn't watching Race Time chat, so I don't know what's going on.
Don't you judge me! Don't you judge me! And there's Goomba, like a minute behind. Okay. Well, Goomba with the handicap. That's what it is. Goomba's just confident. There we go.
Yeah.
Gerudo Valley, Ravaja, 30 Skull dead, Frogs 2 dead, and Bigoron dead. Well, I mean, you can, unless you really like the Bigoron sword. So, only thing we really learned there. Yeah, BGS vanilla. Only thing we really learned there. Oh my god, across the wasteland for Zelda's Lullaby too. Okay, you got your wish. So yeah, Gerudo Valley to Volvagia. Almost feels like you want to do Kakariko and then just instantly go Child and do that loop that contains Gerudo Valley.
Like the old school S3 loop.
Yeah, the long Gerudo Valley, set scarecrows, go to Kokiri, that kind of loop.
That makes total sense, yeah. There's usually something in Kakariko, obviously.
Yeah, a lot of checks here. So Goomba's gonna be part of team by a shield, it seems. And DgBarca is opening small chests with full money and resources. Interesting.
Presumably just hoping to find maybe a heart container early on, and then not have to worry about them later.
Choose. No, it is choose. Deadly Thunder's right. It's it's hoping for choose.
That makes absolute sense, yeah.
I wouldn't think the heart pieces would be worth it, but early for choose makes a lot of sense.
This Dompe race has been pretty smooth so far from DgBarca.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's Barca or Barca either. But it makes me feel like Barcelona, so Barca probably?
That's what I'm thinking as well. But obviously people can correct.
Yeah. It is Barca.
Oh, it is Barca.
Okay, so I was right the first time, and then you convinced me when you said Barca the first time. I was like, oh gosh, of course it's Barcelona. Why wouldn't it be Barcelona? Oh, that's
a mirror shield.
Mirror shield? Fascinating, okay.
And we're going to go get the song and see what's in the windmill at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't go into windmill to begin with, which makes sense because he knew he was going to do this. We have a nut and Bolera. Alright, that's another free song.
Yeah, warp songs are always useful.
Yeah, I gotta imagine you just play the song and then get your song and then save quit back to the save quit. I mean, obviously Barca doesn't actually know that GP is a thing, but I still think you just save quit back and go to child. Oh, there's Requiem actually. So get ZL first before you go child then.
To have a little song chain and then rush child. Remember to try and see what's on top of the archway as well as we go by.
Yeah, we'll probably see if Barca does that. Druidess, maybe, yeah. It does look like Goomba's timer started, but I mean, of course Goomba's timer. So you think Goomba went on like an hour delay?
I mean, his personal timer is literally almost like a minute.
Yeah. Bomb bag, what? What was that?
Bomb bag on pose.
Oh, wow, okay.
That's just a piece of heart.
Yeah, not there. Alright.
Pose is the bomb, Tobias. And now that Barca's just seen that Valley is on the path, he's more convinced to do the Valley route, I imagine, like you suggested. Oh, we have our medallions: Fire, Spirit, Forest, Water.
Wow. No child dungeons, huh? No Dongos, no Deku, no Jabu.
French with the medallions.
Ugh.
Goomba's heel turn.
As a commentator, I wouldn't normally be betting, but given the discrepancy between the amount of bets for Goomba and the amount of bets for DgBarca, I've decided to put my only 2,000 points I have on Barca. A little bit of underdog support.
Odds like that, I mean, who can complain?
Goomba has to win, otherwise he has to watch anime in German? What anime? That's terrifying. What? Yeah, wait. What kind of side bet? The bigger question for me is what anime does he have to watch in German? And don't say Girls on Panzer. That's Speak to Trez, wonderful. Oh, we got Greg. Perfect. No. I knew someone was gonna say this. Chat, it's 2022. What do you mean, Boku no Pico? Do you think it's still funny? Hey chat, what anime should I watch? Boku no Pico? Terrible. You're all terrible. Bakemonogatari in German. The ghost story stuff. Alright, this is an IAS stream now, but I will absolutely talk about the ghost story stuff as long as I want. Oh my. Alright, so yeah, both runners doing the same path. They're doing the 3-song loop for child. And with Zelda's Lullaby, we're probably gonna see a little bit more, maybe a longer extended child getting more songs.
Yeah, it makes sense at this point. Unless you find something like really obviously pointing you somewhere else.
I agree. Yeah.
Extended child is the way to go.
I 100% agree. Also, yes, Killed 100%. Ghost Stories, the subtitled anime, is I won't call it mediocre, but middling supernatural anime from that era. There's things that are done better for it. And Ghost Stories, the English sub, is a travesty of like Robot Chicken level bad taste jokes. It's definitely parody. It's funny, but it's the kind of funny you need to sort of be inebriated for.
And this, speaking of song chains, yeah, we've got Minuet from Lon Lon Ranch really early.
Yeah, we've got some really good songs.
It's a very musical seed so far.
Alpha, I'm going to say that dark humor is not enough to cut it. Although, if you're interested in anime history, the story of how the Ghost Stories dub came to be is a truly fascinating one. And Kinra is absolutely right. Not having Nocturne is our one kind of big hole, since we do need Shadow today.
It definitely looks like a Valley play from Barca if you're going to decide to walk all the way out of London. You're going Valley.
Yeah, instead of playing Minuet, right? But
exactly.
Valley is path so you gotta do it. Yeah. Okay, so that is about correct. Yeah, the IP didn't do very well in Japan, and so they were told to do whatever they could to make it sell because it was bought by a kind of localization team for very little, and that's what they did.
And first divergent path is that Goomba is going to go check his spawn and not walk all the way to Valley. Yeah, anyway.
Kakariko entrance, so... So we're probably going to see Goomba do some of the like the song here in Graveyard and do the fire stick check in the Graveyard, and then maybe play Minuet and get that song and kind of reverse the order they go in, like do forest into bomb bag. Okay.
All right.
This is definitely why you rush it, because bomb bag to Vavaja makes a lot of sense. And also it just generally satisfies itself almost every time. It's not guaranteed that bombs are required to beat Vavaja, but there's a very early bomb check, so...
And just in terms of sort of checks that you can get, the longer that you have an advantage of having an early bomb bag.
Graveyard to Bongo Bongo means that we're probably seeing Nocturne in this tomb.
That would make sense, yeah.
The seed is being really easy today.
That just makes me more suspicious, though, usually.
Yeah, chat, I'm gonna need you guys to Aya a little harder and gather your power so that we can, you know, activate the sadism. We need the runners to suffer just a little bit more.
$50 scars.
50 oh.
Required.
Hard required? What do you mean you went to Storm's Grottos without a...
Yeah, exactly. This is against the rules. You can't do that.
Mirror locked hovers will require at strength 2, right? Yeah, that's correct. If any check that's explicitly mirror shield locked, which is only up on the adult side of there, would require strength 2. Yes, that's correct. And Vanilla Sarius, awesome. And 40 dead. Looks like 40 and 50 decide to have some meme percent checks for us. Oh, and Death Mountain Trail is foolish.
That's a hammer in child fishing.
Wow.
That's pretty big. A hammer and bomb bags.
Yeah, speaking of on the path to Volvagia. Hyrule Field to Twin Rover. Okay.
Alright.
It's not Mirror Shield, it's Strength. Strength in Hyrule Field? Or maybe a Hookshot? Could also be Hookshot, to be clear.
Speaking of Hyrule Field, Barker is going to go put those bombs to use and start having a look. See if they stumble across a hook shot.
Yeah, Barca's just gonna kind of, you know, get what they're looking for here, because they're fulfilling that kind of path that we talked about. Only thing that could be like a bit of an equalizer here, I think, for Goomba is if the Hyrule Valley or Hyrule Field to Twin Rova check is on ATZ Grotto.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
fire arrows in the lap dive. Amazing.
Yeah, nothing so far.
Lost Woods looking very empty for Goomba right now. And there's some pathing stuff going on here too, because Goomba doesn't have bomb bag, so this has been a bit of a Death Mountain Crater to Morpha. So that's all all of our hints, right? It's Gerudo Valley, Hyrule Field, Graveyard, Crater, and are we missing one? Yeah, I think I just only named 4, right? Yeah, we're still missing one. Okay. But those are all, like, good and desperate hints. And yeah, Mido's had dins. Yeah, Death Mountain Trail, foolish. What do you think DMC to Morpha's gonna be?
DMC to Morpha could be like a hook or a long shot, possibly.
See, my thought was maybe it's Iron Boots for, like Morpha, obviously, but also for early access to ATZ Grotto. Because we know there's a Hyrule Field thing, and it's a 50-50, it's in the ATZ or it's in Boulder Destiny.
Makes absolute sense, yeah. That's a smart way of doing it, I think. Oh, it's a big chest here.
Big chest in SFM. Slingshot.
Slingshot.
Wow,
Okay.
And that's a chest that Goomba had to skip because Goomba didn't have the bomb bag at GV to begin with, so...
Yeah,
if there's anything on target in the woods, not that that's super likely, but if there is anything on target in the woods, this is a pathing thing that Goomba is going to have to catch up from.
Definitely. Always don't want to have to leave a load of checks.
Ooh, there's your first bottle. Fairy in a bottle.
So,
yeah. So the chat
option to rush
one
ice
bottle. Rush ice.
I mean, this really would be a rush ice if we're doing it in the first half an hour. That is the true definition of rushing ice. But I suspect we probably won't.
Anyone who sees that bottle and has ZL and goes, okay, I'm skipping King Zora, and like goes right back to adult and just immediately rushes ice. That is fascinating. That would be a great choice.
It would be an interesting gamble, and I would hope it would pay off, just for the sheer ballsiness of deciding to do that. Goomba finally making his way to Valley, so he'll go get that bomb bag. And a bit annoyed he didn't come here earlier, because the Lost Woods like Barca is just currently doing.
This is the domino effect that one choice can have in this kind of game. A choice to check your spawn versus just walk out can change your route completely and then put you in that position. Well, I mean, those nuts are going to waste.
And yeah, last call for predictions. It's just running out, as Drunus points out. So if you want to get in on the bet, you've got about 10 seconds.
Yeah, 100% Drunus. Like, that not having anything, and possibly Boulder of Destiny, or rather, I guess that's more even, but like the bottom 3 things in Link Hylia not having anything to begin with probably helped Goomba sort of reset this a lot. Like, it's going to turn out that their paths don't actually change a whole lot, and so they'll come out of this pretty well even when they go to their first adult, it seems. Wow, GTG final is a bow. Oh, wow. That is, yeah, almost certainly bow locked logically, but Hammer was on child fishing, which is what Goomba is going to do now.
At least it's good information, but you don't need to probably won't need to worry about what the central box is. You're like, oh, it's a big chest. I should really mess about to try and get it, and then you know it's just a bow because you've already found one anyway. It saves a bit of time. And Sari is not really getting us anything so far. And that's pro level fishing there from Goomba. That was
with oh, that was a really fast catch. Oh, Barca did skip Kokiri Forest.
yeah, the real Mido skip. just don't go.
I actually do like this play from Barca. The Chagron city, when you're this connected to it and you have this much to be able to do there, you'll get both child side maze checks. You'll get 3 checks elsewhere from here, and then you can just, yeah, no, I kind of like this 5 checks in very short order. Bonus sticks? Never a bad thought.
Yeah, with all the upgrades, that's probably the one we want to see the most. At least
Is this Barca skipping the maze and just going to Kokiri Forest? It is. So it turns out Barca didn't actually forget Kokiri Forest. It possibly seems. Yeah. This is Barca going Kokiri Forest to Milo's house. Yeah. So right. Has Hammer, so he'll do Maze at Adult, and this is just him routing in the child side checks while doing it all here through his bombs to make it quickly. Yeah, all right. This is some good routing by Barca.
Very solid.
Kokiri Sword, semi-classical. Kokiri Sword. That's a bow.
Okay, Dumper actually has something for us.
Doki Doki grave digging pays off again. Yeah, never mind the bow and GGG now. Bertanoodles. No, this is not anime percent, it's German anime percent. Yeah, Barca's waiting for night here themselves. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Barca's routing and timing has kind of been very good. So far, Bertanoodles, it's been really, really, like, kind of a baby seed. It's been extremely good. Like, very kind to our runners.
It's given them all the items that you would want early on to access lots of places.
And a lot of, like, disparate hints to different dungeons that almost certainly have, like, a lot of, like, very required items. It's not, like, overlapping paths and weirdness. Nocturne was in the graveyard composer check. Here's the thing, with bombs and everything you have, when you go adult, do you just do... Are you just like 100% doing the dongos when you come up here again? I kind of feel like you are, right?
It's a lot of checks and they're all fairly fast, especially with CSMC, meaning that you don't need to open every single one and you can peek quite a lot of them. I think,
yeah.
I think DC is a play that you can't really go wrong with. Unless it's completely barren, in which case you wasted your time, but there's a lot of checks and they're quite easy to
haven't
access.
seen a barren hint. Plus there's a hint in DC too.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Very early on, so you can just go do it.
DC is the new Deku Tree, yeah, it's the...
I mean, yeah, 100%.
It's the open for free dungeon that they give you. Now the closed Deku is
Season 6 puts the child boulder in front of adult DC. Not that would do anything, if I'm being honest with you. It would mean no if you have only strength adult Dodongos due to this childless strength, but yeah. Alright, well here's Barca getting the bow.
Yeah, it's early on is pretty much a god route this as far as we can tell so far. It's a definite early advantage, but
so yes and no. Like with Barca getting Nocturne here, they're gonna be about the same kind of place in terms of items. Barca has gotten more item checks done, but they feel pretty neck and neck here.
Goomba going to be the first one to go back to adult.
Goomba's going to actually check both these Hyrule Field checks. Boulder first, obviously.
He's got the bomb bag now, which he can actually do these.
Well, he actually went Valley to Lake when he came out of the forest. Yeah, it is on ATZ Grotto. I should stop saying these things. It could be on ATZ Grotto, she said. Oof. So yeah, my thoughts that DMC has irons and irons gives us something in field is a lot closer to reality than I thought it was going to be, if I'm being honest.
It made me grin quite evilly thinking about it. So hopefully.
See, this is what I mean, chat. By upping your sadism game, you gotta see the thoughts I had. They're pure sadism. And yeah, Barca lost the flame storage in the grave. Fortunately, there's nothing in there, so... Nothing. It's a small chest. I don't even think Goomba opened it. Another bomb. That's a bomb-locked bomb bag.
That's the bum-lockest of bum bags.
And wait, hold on. The other bomb bag we saw was on pose. So we have a bottle and we have arrows, but we don't have a Epona song. So if Epona song is bomb locked. I wonder if we'll see Barca. Oh yeah, Barca's gonna peek the ATZ grotto to see what actually it is.
I was hoping we'd see it from Goomba when he turned around, but
yeah, it's
Barca's heard
it's
you.
probably the right call not to do it, but it's still information. What is that? Hookshot, 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 hookshot. Yeah. Oh, of course, of course.
Alright, gold scale or irons hard required.
So yeah, I agree. Eponas on OOT would make the last bomb bag we know about bomb locked and make the actually yeah, Eponas has to be bomb locked for the valley check to mean anything. Otherwise the valley check is not the bomb bag, right? Right?
I think so, yeah, because it would be...
Chat worked this with me. This is what I was saying earlier, right? Because, yeah, hammer rocks can be hovers. That's the other option, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But my point, Alkanine, was that if we see Eponas and it's not bomb locked, then it is that boulder. Yeah? Of course, crossing to get that boulder is double hookshot locked if Eponas is that far out of the way. Oh no, sorry. You in that world you would have Eponas, so yeah, you just cross with Eponas. Okay, all right. So I guess we're really interested in seeing where Eponas is. Sorry for that long tangent of logic. I just was really curious to see what that was going to lead to. I had to think that up for a second.
Going to be picking up Prelude on the Nuet shop.
Always a good song.
Yeah, I mean this song, we've got all the warp songs apart from Serenade now, which is ridiculously baby-seed.
I'm now realizing that the... Wait, hold on. DMC having an item likely being Iron Boots is extremely interesting because our DMC access... I guess we can always do the front side of it, but we still can only do like one check there. No, two. We can do two. Oh wait, we have hammer. Never mind. Requiem Path to Morpha? Well... Child Side just had boss key and small key, so it's definitely Way of the Hero. Why it's Way of the Hero for Morpha would be a question. That's not true, Alkanine. You can have long shot to access GGG. long shot lets you cross the bridge. And reverse wasteland is not in logic either. So, yeah, no. Yeah, more small keys on child side. I can.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I was about to say we're finally going to see what's in the maze.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Spirit Temple on the way to Bongo Bongo. There's hovers in Spirit. Or magic. And that's strength? Oh, that's the chest right there. We're about to see some synchronicity here, chat. One runner sees the hint, the other runner unveils the hint. A bow, never mind, that's not the one.
This is a good thing about CSMC. It's sort of like the bait of the large chests. There's still so much stuff that you're like, okay, yeah, that wasn't
the
what I
number of
wanted.
times I've gotten Stone of Agony after being like, oh, thank God. No.
Yeah, Barca deciding to get all these keys. Just keep going.
I mean, you gotta do Spirit regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And with no magic currently in sight, and fire, I mean, yeah, you can do it with Dins, but fire arrows on Lab Dive, I don't hate this choice at all.
Is this the chest that we were looking for?
Hovers, yep, like I said.
There you go, called it.
So there's gonna be a strength in... I would save this key. Well, I guess he didn't peek the side and see it was dead, did he?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's a key. Well, key for a key, I suppose. Yeah, hooked Twin Rova. You really gotta feel like opponent is bomb locked and probably on OOT, right? With Hook the Twin Rova. The song on Spirit was Zelda's Lullaby, Mr. Nintendo. So we have a large divergence here between Barca and Goomba. Who do you think, in your opinion, has made the right call here between Barca doing Child Spirit and this extended? Oh, Ice Cavern Foolish. Goomba not rushing ice anymore. So who do you think made the better choice here between doing adult a little bit earlier, going to DC, or doing the Spirit?
I think Spirit is one I would have done. At least checked it out. You've got the slingshot, and sort of see what you need. And then getting all those keys, I don't hate continuing to check. It's all good information. And you still have to go back there at some point.
I think once you see boss key, small key on child spirit side, you progress through the rest of spirit that you can do as child. I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone who would disagree with that at least. Going there, first place is a question. There's another seed bag in Dodongos. Because I feel like you always have to worry about how long and protracted your first child route is, right?
It depends. If you're just constantly getting items and opening new things, then you're fine. But if you're not, sort of, you always feel a bit bad the longer that you're.
Especially since child checks are almost like, with the exception of like the very early child route that everyone kind of can do, almost exclusively like longer than adult checks. Not only in terms of hiking, but also just in terms of what you need to do. So, it's an interesting question. Like, you have to do spirit, so spirit temple in that way is progression, so you're not losing anything there. But it's a question of like routing and time and how fast child is. Another big chest in Dodongos. This is gonna be good. Rudos. Alright, Dodongos. Ice Cavern is dead, and Jabu is a stone. So really just fountain access? Goomba got strength in the maze. Uberman. In the Goron maze. Stone chain bait.
Get a look at the lesser seen Hyrule Castle 2 hint there, which just explains how important Hyrule Field is.
Goomba knows Ice Cavern's dead because Goomba's the one who saw the Ice Cavern hint, and Goomba does know that Jabu's a stone because Goomba checked the pedestal. So, yeah, Goomba knows.
So it looks like, apart from that little diversion, we're going to see the reverse of what we saw at the beginning, which is one following in each other's footsteps. And I would imagine that Barca's going to go do DC now.
Yeah, I have to imagine that Barca is going to take the hover boots, just play the song, cross into DC, do the rest of DC, go into Goron City, do the maze, and from that point, I'm not quite sure. Wait, right into Fire Temple? Really? Wow.
Okay, he's got the hammer, so...
I guess you have literally everything you need. I mean,
yeah, you've got
some questions for how many hearts you have and stuff, but you do have a fairy in a bottle for Raja too. I'll note. So, yeah, this is a good play. He might need hookshot. You're right. But fairy in a bottle replacing the need for the tunic is good. And once again, I mean, DgBarca seems to be operating on the principle that, like, these dungeons are progression. You have to do them. Mm-hmm. And so anything he does as an item check thing here is already, it's part of what he's going to have to do regardless. And so he's not being perhaps as optimal as he would like to be with his, with how he's going through these things, but he is probably getting a lot of, like, progression while he's doing it. So I like it. I like this play a lot. I like it a lot better than the Spirit one, to be sure. Like, the Spirit one was interesting to me. I'm not sure whether I would have stayed child there, although it certainly paid off. This one feels a lot more like a one that's just obviously correct.
It's Goomba finding out that DC didn't really have all that much today.
Just a letter.
Which might be needed, but probably won't.
There's key number 1 for Barca. Alright, well, we're gonna see double fire. Honestly, dual fire is more interesting than a lot of possible outcomes, so I'm pretty in for dual fire.
We're not going to be treated to dual ice or anything like that today. So.
Dual forest is the bane. I love Forest Temple, but everyone knows. Dual forest is a resident sleeper. It's an absolute snooze fest. Connor, don't curse us. Save the sadism for the runners. Don't give it to us. Dual forest is just painful for all of us, not for them.
Yeah, for some runners, forest is sort of a nice, don't need to think too much about it while you consider your options sort of place.
Forest has been more, that place where I try and figure out what my brain is thinking about the seed more than once. Quad forest.
Yeah, I remember that carry. That was quite something.
Get fucked, Quarry. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, Barca's going for this. I think he's just gonna make it in time. That was a very good jump.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's got loads of time.
execution's way on point, so.
More like squad forest. If I had an emote to spam at you right now, Starfall, I would. Something like finger guns with like shades on. Yeah, looks like big chest and shortcut, VXR.
Yeah, that's so you're definitely gonna go up to that point no matter what. Barca already up to 11 skulls as well. Seems to have been pushing them a little bit harder. Yeah, and lots of keys in the maze today of fire.
The seed's been really nice to us about not like locking us out of places we've gone. Like we haven't had to like recircle back to anywhere. The most we've had to recircle was Goomba having to go back towards Lost Forest when he skipped the bombs to begin with on his routing, which isn't so much a seed problem as it was just a small routing difference that happened. So Goomba's is going to be much closer, but again, Goomba will be in time. Always makes me nervous, but 3 seconds is plenty of time.
It was definitely a shorter timer than Barca had when he went there, but it was plenty of time for someone of his quality.
Oh, 100%, yeah. That was an impressive little, I guess, maneuver, we'll call there, for Goomba, storing the ground jump and then in the mid-air of the ground jump, dropping a bomb behind him. Yeah, and fence walking the fence and fire is really interesting.
We get to find out what this big chest is in the shortcut.
Strength. So that's huge, because that's strength 2 that we know of. Obviously, Barca has to actually go and get the strength from Goron Maze, but that's strength 2. Which is, if they can get the iron boots, that's hovers. Or that's all spirit, rather.
Mm.
Ooh. Barca got knocked down.
Oh no, gotta go all the way back.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that slug
So
with a passion. The slug makes me sad.
At least gets a free health refill for his troubles.
Yeah.
The slug is a thug, Starfall.
DgBarca did. Goomba didn't, but both runners know that Tektite Grotto has an important check because of hints. Neither runner is going to skip it once they get iron boots. It's not like Goomba doesn't know there's something important there, it's just that Goomba didn't bother to check it because he didn't feel need. Yeah, exactly. What was it? Tough-Isle said? Yeah.
Oh, there's a bus kit in. Barca looks like he's gonna continue.
I think so. I think you just go. At this point, with the Bosky being this deep in fire, you just gotta go.
Ever come back again. Might as well.
Yeah.
That's the key. So, and there's Goomba's strength too. I'd say he's definitely got an advantage now with both strengths.
Do we know what's on Hammer Chest? Right, we know Hammer Chest is a small key, right? So Pierre is last item in fire. We had a hint that told us the Hammer Chest was the last key.
That's right.
So yeah, so this is absolutely correct from DgBarca. Without a hook shot, nothing to do there, so he's gonna refill his health and bombs. He already has a... No, that fairy doesn't want to be nice. Got it, got it, got it.
46 seconds, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Well, 46 seconds twice. Actually, 48 seconds and 46 seconds, because he has a fairy in the bottle.
Oh, he did actually pick one up.
No, he had the first bottle he got. The only bottle he had was fairy in the bottle to begin with, so he already had one.
Yeah, that's the only way that makes sense. You're right.
He went over for the bomb refill and wanted to see if he couldn't get that last heart thing while he was there because we got troll hold.
Oh,
No. All right, let's see the recovery.
Yeah, that fairy is definitely going to come in handy now.
Oh wow, this might be your full recovery. Take the damage. Or, well, oops. Okay, here comes the fairy.
This is pretty trolly from.
Yeah, the troll hole.
It's like, oh, you've only brought one fairy with you.
That is, yeah.
I'm gonna make this difficult.
Okay. Pretty solid Volvagia fight from Barca, regardless of getting troll hold. We'll see Goomba. Yeah, Goomba's gonna get a much more standard Volvagia fight.
Yeah, it was a pretty good recovery there from Barca, considering. And after all that, all she has is a piece of heart. At least we got a second medallion.
And happy 1 hour at the end of Fire Temple, everybody.
Ah, yeah, just on the hour mark. That's that works out nicely.
So Mom Chat Plat, this is live with a delay of 20 minutes. No, nothing really important was in the Dog's Cavern. The only thing we found was a Rudo's letter, which could really only lead us to Stone Jabu or a couple of fountain checks, because ice is barren.
Yeah, Drew's got it exactly right.
All right, chat. Now, I know all of you are more interested in video games, but is anyone watching the NFL playoffs this weekend? Because I'm watching the NFL playoffs this weekend.
I might watch them. Probably will. Do you root for anyone in the playoffs, or do you just enjoy the
Yes,
sport?
I'm Canadian, so when I was very young, my father was a huge football fan. He's like, you gotta pick a team. We're in Canada, there's no one around locally, so you gotta pick a team. So I picked the Packers since I was like 5. So yeah, I'm a Packers fan, 100%.
Nice, nice.
Obviously, they're not playing this weekend, which I'm happy about, but they'll be playing next weekend. Hey, no, Drunus, I'm from Newfoundland, so the Patriots couldn't catch a cold last night, and it certainly was cold.
I mean, I always enjoy it when the Patriots get hammered. So.
Oh God, yeah. No, they've had more than enough luck. for the past 20 years. They can have a little bit of bad luck. Let the Bills live. Calling me a newfie, boy. Jeez. Yeah. No. Hey, look. I'm always happy to see more Canadians. Oh, you want CFL support? Well, how about this? I will give you CFL support when they give me an Atlantic Canadian team. How about that? like I will cheer for the CFL when the CFL decides to care about Atlantic Canada ever. No, I've not seen a skull mask hint. Wide right. Oh, sad. Yeah, Spirit Toboggo is the 5th one. And we have 2. Yeah, the XFL still exists, and the American Football League is coming back this spring, too. And of course I chose violence when it comes to football. Football's a very violent sport.
It is. It's one of the most violent.
Oh no, Barca, do the maze, please! Starfall, is that XFL or was that the AFL? Because I thought it was the AFL coming back this spring. I didn't really pay attention. they're all bad.
Yeah, Jameson's got a point. Rugby is also a pretty brutal sport. I used to play.
Oh, I mean,
so,
God.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I enjoy rugby, but there's just not a whole lot of rugby support where we are.
Every now and again, see Canada at like the Rugby World Cup every 4 years.
Yeah, 100%.
That's about it.
We are what's the word I'm looking for again? Canada is a British colony, obviously, and so rugby and other things like that sort of make it around to those areas every now and again. Yeah, no, Australia, New Zealand, Britain, those areas. NHL team, well, growing up in Canada, I cheered for the Ottawa Senators, but I currently live in Seattle right now. We just got a new team, so I'm gonna probably cheer for Seattle. I mean, I can cheer for both because they're in different conferences. You know, the only time I wouldn't be allowed to cheer for both would be if they met in the Stanley Cup final, and if the most snake-bitten franchise in the NHL, the Ottawa Senators, and the new franchise in the NHL, the Seattle Kraken, both managed to make it to a Stanley Cup together, I'm just gonna be happy, honestly. Like, I'm just gonna be happy.
You win either way. There's literally
yeah,
no
exactly.
downside.
Literally, yeah. Don't talk to me unless you're a fan of the devil. But
Yeah,
you had your luck this century. The Devils had Brodeur and Eliash and all kinds of really good players this century. You guys can live. I was happy to see the Blues win, D-Bean. I really was. Give me that Gloria. The Blues were extremely snake-bitten themselves. Great teams in the 70s, 80s era, and just couldn't win anything. Yeah, that was a nice little trick from Barca. I think Barca had peeked the upper chest on that bridge earlier on, and so he knew he didn't need to get it. Yeah, the only hockey I could grow up with, because again, no Atlantic Canadian teams, the St. John Ice Caps. St. John's Ice Caps. I'm a big fan of that AHL team. A lot of players come from that that farm squad. I can't believe this has devolved into a talk about hockey, but I never get to talk hockey with anyone, so, you know. Oh yeah, no, fuck Maple Leafs fans and fuck Canadians fans too.
Yes, that's more like it.
I'm a Ottawa Senators fan. You don't know true pain until you live in Atlantic Canada as an Ottawa Senators fan. Yeah, being a Maple Leafs fan is suffering. Oh, thank you, C-Squire. I love you too. Oh my gosh, no, don't say that. Who said, I'm not gonna say that word. That's a, like, look, I was taught very early. That's a, well, I guess you're not actually saying the whole part of it. I'm gonna skip that. Detroit. Wait, sorry. Go Detroit. You mean the team that cyclically every 10 years comes back to relevance. The team that's been good forever and only recently now got bad and then are getting good again. Because that's just how the Red Wings are. That team. We're cheering for that team. Okay. I cheer for the referee. Red Wings are bust. Oh no. You know what? You're right. You're right. You do have to put up with the Lions, so it's a mix. No, you can't say it's in the other three franchises because the Detroit Tigers have won a pennant in the past 20 years, right? Didn't the Tigers win a pennant at some point? I have to admit, I'm not a super big baseball fan. 2006? Okay, yeah, I thought so. I thought I was right. Yeah.
And 2012. So
yeah, but not a World Series. Right, yeah. Ugh. Also, the Pistons have been good for a while, and the Pistons won in 2005, right? Did the Pistons 2004. Right. Sorry. They are trash now, but there was a time when the Pistons were like the only thing that was standing against the Lakers dynasty. Those were some good games. Yeah, that's true.
And Barca is finally going to go to the maze.
Oh, thank God. I was really worried he was going to miss that strike the entire game.
And finally get back on track.
Yeah, honestly, like, every Detroit sports franchise has had, like, you know, its period of successes, except for the Lions. The Lions are truly a misery factory.
The Lions are trash. They'll always be trash.
Look, I'm not allowed to disparage the Lions. I'm an NFC North fan. I'm a Packers fan, and I look at them, and I have whipped them so many times over that it just makes me sad. So, I like, honestly, if the Lions ever like do well, especially when Rodgers leaves, I'm gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna be pretty happy about it. Yeah, I know. The Lions won in the 50s because of Night Train Lane, and then, you know, traded him away, causing a curse. True. That's not true. The Houston Texans have never made it to Super Bowl. And neither have the Cleveland Browns. Oh, NFC. I see. I thought you said NFL. My bad. Yeah, but those are both AFC teams. Yep, 100%. And yeah, I watched some college ball, but the way they treat college athletes makes me not want to. Also, chat knows what they're about. Spamming titties. Good lord. Growing up, I watched a lot more college ball. Nowadays, I'm not a big college ball fan. Thank you, Virgil. Yeah, we saw that earlier. There was another copy that hint somewhere way, way earlier. And then right after we saw it, we got a bow from Graveyard, so... Sorry, I'm terrible with acronyms. What do you mean by NAL? Oh god, yeah, the long climb up. Name, image, and likeness. Right, yeah, okay. That's the recent change they made, right? Yeah? No, segue, I promise you. I'm from Newfoundland. I'll talk your ear off. I'll talk forever. I have plenty of nonsense to talk about forever. Also, there's something about a man named Segway literally leading a segue into conversation.
Sometimes things just come together.
Yeah, the world is a flat circle. No, sorry, as neither of them have done River. Is River Baron? Did we see a River Baron hint?
Don't think so.
I don't remember seeing a River Baron hint. We did? Okay.
Oh well, in which case, yeah, that's why we haven't seen River.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, I remember seeing Trail and Ice Cavern. I don't remember seeing River. God, the whole of Zora is just bad this seed. Jabu is a stone, Ice Cavern is barren, River is barren. If first hook is in domain, that would be sad.
That would be pretty sad.
Is Goomba gonna reverse? Maybe. He might just be getting this check.
It'll be interesting if he does decide to reverse. Alright, Bonchies. Yeah, not reversing.
We're gonna see Goomba do some Shadow Temple with no hook.
No,
oh,
no
nope,
magic
not going there. Where's he gonna go? Alright, no magic either. Gosh, there's a lot going on here. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, chat. I forgot we didn't have magic either. Oh, gods. There's not a lot of checks left. Can opponents be in ice? With a bomb-locked letter? Yes. Opponents can be in ice. Oh no, ice foolish. You're right. Yeah. Sorry. You're right. I was only thinking about the logic, but Yeah, no, Serenade is in ice.
And Mr. Nintendo, yeah, we did do Dumpe. It was Mirror Shield.
No, Dompe digging was a bow.
Dumpe Race, I think.
Oh, Dompe race. Yeah. There was a mirror shield on the Dompe, not the chest. You're right. What do you mean ask about the third foolish?
Alright.
Right, Goomba doesn't have the river hint. But Goomba does know Ice Baron because he did Dodongo's Cavern.
So, at least he's not going to be rushing ice, but he's definitely going to spend some time wasted on the river. But although it is barren, there's still hints, and as Sari's object says, which does mean that if there's something that's only just happened to be here, it could be.
I feel like we've seen all the hints that are really gonna matter. On the other hand, King Zora Irons, if that's the truth, that is some serious sadism.
Speaking of hints, I just got the Zora's River Foolish hint.
Oh, what a place for River Foolish. What a game. Yeah, no storms.
And yeah, that's right. Bigoron does indeed craft the Bigoron sword today.
How much more do we have that can be done? Genuinely. There's not a lot left that is logically available. Like, a couple, yeah, Fountain, Domain, a single check in Jabu, jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I can't.
Top of lab, adult fishing. Yes, because you could plant a bean with bombs. You're right. Yeah. That sounds about right. Oh, an unhinted skull mask. Yes. Though skull mask hint isn't always right, so we should be able to find it on hints around this area. Deku Tree is closed, Ferrocell, actually, because we don't have sword.
Bottlenecked by Jabu.
We're down to like counting on our hands for a number of checks in the sea that are open right now.
We are definitely running out of options.
Silver Scale doesn't add any new checks. Like, Silver Scale actively useless? Oh, there's one check, but we peaked that earlier, right? Yeah. So Gold Scale is good, but yeah. Nothing on the ice flow. We could peek beneath the ice, but still we need ice. We need Iron Boots for that. Yep, that's a shirt. I don't know which shirt it is, but the shirt.
Alright, so nothing in Fountain either.
Skull Mask Zora Scale. Skull Mask Zora Scale to get the hook shot. Are you for real? That's a huge hint.
That's giant hint.
This seed is cursed. It spent an hour and a half being a perfectly fine, nice seed, and then said, nah. That's 100% put Goomba in the lead. The seed is cursed. Oh right, and
Meanwhile,
chickens.
Barca puts
We
in
all
the
forgot
chickens.
chicken. How did we forget chickens? By the way, on that list.
I'm kind of ashamed of myself. I forgot about chickens. Like,
I
it's
always
the
forget about
meme
chickens.
check.
Chickens are. I love that everyone who spams chickens in the chat knows to spam 7 chickens. Like that's my favorite part about this community. The internal consistency. Magic on chickens would make this a very close seed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Goomba is 100% in oh fuck mode. Is that a chicken giving a salute? Is that what's going on there? Is that a chicken giving a salute?
That's an interesting one. I've never seen that before.
Alright, Twitch chat, you're on screen here. Give me your pog champs. Look, it's you guys. You're all pogging. And there's the mod over there. Give me your pog champs, Twitch chat. You're pogging on screen right now. The mod says enough pogging. There it is. There's the chat. It's my favorite headcanon in the world. That the Deku theater is Twitch chat, and the Deku that gives you the gift for doing the skull mask is the moderator saying, "Okay, enough."
It's an accurate representation of a ZSR modder's life.
Right?
And that was a
Peter is Trez. I agree. Wallet on chickens, incredible. Oh, Barca. I put strength 2 in logic. Yeah, I agree. Oh, whoa, Barca just getting the skull mask, huh? Yeah, he still needs to go to Fountain though.
And it does also make sense because, again, running out of checks, even without.
Well, I mean, Goomba knew this, right? Goomba, even if Goomba didn't peek this, Goomba knew this from hints, so. Prelude? Yeah, just go back at all. This is a forest temple, right? For Goomba? Just start doing a temple. You can just do forest. There could be something in there. It's not yeah, forest spirit.
I think I would do forest over spirit.
He'll do both, but it's definitely like forest and the spirit. He has songs for both, so he can just do both. Finish spirit first. Is there? All right, tell you what, Quarry. Why finish spirit first over just complete forest and go spirit? Is there a reason or just a preference? Oh, right. Is spirit the forest medallion? So you can do that first. Okay. Yep, I agree with you. The scales are on Zelda's on Zora's Fountain, Fairy Fountain, and on Skull Mask. I said Zelda's because it's locked by Zelda's Lullaby in my brain. Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, no song makes Forest faster, so.
That's a good point as well.
Irons and Forest would make sense. It did say that, but also the hook shot doesn't have to lead to irons at all because the hook shot alone is on the path to Morpha. You need it, so. Barca picking up. This is. Wow. Okay, I know that we don't have a whole lot of checks left, but like. Barca just like dry picking up the skull mask and then instantly going into. Well, he's gonna do domain. This all makes sense. Okay. Yeah, this all makes sense to me. Irons are pretty required to beat the game right now, Alkaline, given that you need to do Forest Temple. Or, Water Temple, rather. You have gold scale to get into water. Yeah. Well, Sunshine Pillar can also have key logic that like is not just logical required, but is actual required. Or long shot in water, yeah. Is Spirit Temple bomb locked? Just a question for the chat. Is Spirit Temple bomb locked? If it is, then... Okay. It always is? Yeah. Alright. Just checking. I thought so, but... So hook is bomb locked, yeah. Did Cola really 132 in a qualifier?
Yeah, Barca double checking for him just to make sure that it was what it said, and sadly for him it is. But at least he knows. So
that's terrible. And it didn't count because it was his fastest race? Surely that still counts. Oh! Wait, so I get it. He already did 8 quals and then just decided to fuck around did that, huh? Nice. And yeah, wow. Barca is losing his mind.
Not happy right now.
How many checks does Barca have left, out of curiosity? Because he did chickens, so
Hmm.
he has a. I know the tech type. Obviously, he has skull mask, and he theoretically has the two adult checks in Lake. Yes, I agree with Timmy. So he has 3 checks, and this is the easier of the 3. it's on this skull mask, Foster.
Yeah, we're gonna see it in just a moment.
Oh yes, he also didn't do adult fountain, so he doesn't see iceberg. So 4 checks. Yeah, the seed will open up to him now that he's gonna get this and then go do hook shot. Hey, so who wants to see Iron Boots on Pierre and Fire? Iron Boots on Pierre and Fire would be.
That would be the twist that the seed's been lacking so far.
I told you, Tobias. Did I not say earlier? All you need is a little imagination for more imaginative sadism. Who needs 50 skulls AD when you can just make them go through the entirety of fire, leaving only 1 check behind because they don't have hookshot for the entire seed? Then give them the hookshot just as they're running out of checks, so they go and do everything they can, forget all about that 1 check in fire, only to see and come back. That's sadism. Yeah, Spirit is locked. Well, we don't theoretically need Boomerang, but Iron Boots on chest gamed.
There's a lot of meanness out there.
Look, I've trained my chat well. What do you mean, peek the grotto? He already peeked the grotto. He knows he's going.
He was the only one who actually did peek it. It was Goomba who just knew it had something.
Yeah.
Through logic. Process of elimination.
Yeah. Yeah, path hints have made me miserable.
Yeah, I'm still not 100% sold on them. I'm getting used to them, but
Yeah, getting used to and being sold on are 2 different things.
yeah, exactly. And this is Barca going to do a spirit play, choosing the opposite path available. And yes, so it does mean we are saved from Double Forest, which we can all be thankful. Oh, hey, the light arrows, so... No messing about trying to find those today. We're just on the way.
Always a good thing. We really need to find magic in this seed.
Yeah, I was just sat here thinking, like, realistically, where could it be? Is there anywhere?
It would be
could it
funny
be,
to see Spirit Temple provide provide Sun Song, and then have the graveyard hint not refer to Nocturne, but actually to magic in the Sun Song grave. Like obviously Nocturne fulfills the requirement, but you know it doesn't have to point to Nocturne.
Yeah,
It can
it
point to
does.
magic either. So
I would find that hilarious if that's the case. I really hope so. There's something suspicious about this seed anyway, like I'm convinced of it.
same.
No, we haven't seen 20 spells. Shadow isn't an option unless we find magic. So, yeah, apart from these two, we really are gonna have to dip a stone dungeon, but we probably don't want to. Yeah, Barca has not had a lot of luck with the bosses today, particularly the trolly ones, getting Trollhold and then Troll Rover now also giving us some difficulties.
Yeah, if we find Kokiri Sword before we find magic, that would be very, very concerning. Gettendorf Blade, welcome to the channel, and that is quite the first message to post for that username. First time in the chat, I have come to watch Link suffer.
He's back.
You're in the right place for that. This is the Link sadism fan club.
Where each and every unfair, horrible thing that can happen to Link is encouraged, supported.
Yep. Hey, we have the runners beating the bosses around the same time. Nothing on Spirit Boss. Heart Piece. How about Forest Boss Heart Piece? Nope. I want magic in Sun's Grave.
That's right, Tobias is trapped in an infinite time loop that over 1 million times has been forced into some sort of horrificness thanks to the randomizer.
And I see we've swapped places. Did the runners do a gentleman's agreement to
make sure
to swap this?
Done everyone a favour. Goomba with his second attempt at this one. Much better. Goomba going to be hoping that Twin Rover plays a bit nicer than it did for Barca this seed. Definitely not been getting trolled by the bosses as much.
No, yeah, Barca had Troll Hole from Vivagia, Troll Roba being particularly nasty. It's been a hard seed for Barca with bosses.
Yeah, I have a suspicion he's not really been enjoying this seed so far, the way it's been going in general. Very smooth there from Goomba. That's 4 medallions down now.
Yeah, so the question for me is this. Now that we didn't find anything in Forest, what is there left that, like, Hookshot unlocked? Oh yeah, we found, yeah, so Pierre, the Lake Hylia adult checks, which you have to go to do, yeah. What else is there? Anything else? Or are we, like, down to, like, again, 3 checks? Ah, right, yes. The Jabu checks of 4. You can...
Temple of Time song.
Yeah, Temple of Time song, yeah.
Storms. Well, it opens up a lot of places. Well, a few more places.
Yeah,
So,
that unlocks. That makes a lot of sense. This unlocks a lot of checks.
you know, I think Skull Rush is the play right now. Yeah, it's not really rushing it, except that you haven't really been collected until now, and now it's like, well, I've got nothing else. And we are going to see the reverse wasteland from Goomba.
So Goomba's gonna reverse into GTG, huh?
It's interesting. I mean, you've got basically everything. But there's nothing really pointing them towards GTG, so... Actually, yeah, I guess that's someone in chat mentioning that, like, a guess without Serenade just
Is this really the
could
fastest
be
way
the
to
fastest
Lake?
way. Yeah, I think you're right, Cola. I don't think. I think what someone said was more likely, but he maybe went to do Haunted Wasteland on the way, and then
Can't do
realised he didn't have
Wasteland, no
Din's
magic.
no magic.
He can check Rally Stone this way. That is one check. Wait, the GF roof is big?
Okay, interesting. Got those hovers, so we can go see what it is.
Survey says. Ha!
Just
Milk.
And that would make the Barren Ice Cavern faster, but apart from that, not that useful.
You never know when you're gonna need to heal yourself with some milk.
That's true. It's true. No, no one's turned in with that yet. I don't think. No, someone did, I think, yeah, Bark did. Because he was in Fountain's Child.
Whoa, that chest's big! 505!
Not that.
Oh, it's an Omega lol. Can I get some Omega lols and some frogs in chat? Give me some frogs.
Is that about the least useful thing they could possibly find right now? even including frog walk.
Frog warp won't help us, Pepe hands.
Is currently the most useless item.
That's a lot of different kinds of frogs in chat. I'm proud of you, chat. I'm proud of your frog diversity. I can't imagine a world where going through the trade quest from eyeball drops just to get BGS is a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's not gonna happen.
LGBTQ plus frogs.
I mean, the frogs in the rain are all multicolored, so I guess they're...
Hey, they are showing their pride. That's good.
Exactly.
Man, there are not a lot of checks left.
Yeah, at this point it's likely just sat on top of lab.
Oh, you can do lab dive too with the 2 scales.
Ah, yes, of course. Oh no, didn't we get a hint for lab dive? No, that was
Oh yeah, we did. It's fire arrows. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's been so long since I saw that hint. I forgot it existed. But yes, I've been
It was about an
reminded.
hour and 40 minutes ago.
All right, game. What's up top here?
Nothing.
Nada. Don't be the one Jabu check or Fire Temple. Fire Temple would be. Don't let my Fire Temple misery come true. That if I cursed the seed that way, I would be.
Tobias has got it right.
Oh right, we have Storm's checks. I forgot about Storm's check.
This is chickens from Goomba.
Well, that's gonna make up some of Barca's time because Barca already did this check.
Nearly 2-hour chickens never feels good.
No, not remotely.
Exactly, P-Life. You just accept that you're going to have to do them at some point anyway, and just get it out of the way.
I agree, Mr. Nintendo. The carpenters in this game are vapid. They should have much deeper lore. Do you want to hear more about the carpenter's life? I think we need to know more about that carpenter's life. The famous building method of running around in circles.
Yeah, just running on top of the scaffolding and doing nothing.
Being overworked by a guy laughing near a tree.
Yeah. That's my experience in the construction industry.
She's allergic, Battle. She's allergic to the chickens, so when they fly around, she can't hold them back.
Why she doesn't just build a bigger fence, I can't really work it out, but...
Well, that's supposed to be the carpenter's job, but they're lazy.
They're too busy building the adult shooting gallery.
Yeah. Yep. 7 years to build one building.
I mean, it's not surprising looking at their work ethic in this game.
True. Easy there, Battle. Wait, OT opponents? I think that said OT opponents. Amazing.
Okay. That's the confirmation then. Just as we reach happy 2 hours, we finally find out what's on all dungeons, and it's the horse.
Could you imagine there's something on horseback archery at this point? Horseback archery. Horseback archery. Magic.
I mean, it's
My brain
it's
goes to these terrible places. This is why I'm a good commentator and a bad runner. Because I get paranoid about this shit.
Oh, hey.
It's on 20 the whole time?
20 skulls was the answer.
We still need magic. That's been available for a while. They checked everything but 20. I thought they turned in 20 already. What is... Oh, lords. Okay. Magic in GGG feels really likely at this point, yeah? And Goomba doing Jabu is a huge time waste now. DgBarca has a big advantage now. Depending on where keys are, they may not need it, but yeah.
Lesson: never neglect your skulls unless it turns out they never had anything anyway.
Well, do we want to get a bet for where magic is? Nick, Soccer, did you do that? Or, I guess, Delilah, you can do it too. I don't know who's around. Jeez. Looking at me like that. Not my fault. There we go. I put my bet in. Pierre and fire.
Nice.
If it's in Jabu Bubble Room, that'd be... Wait, no, wait, it can't be there. We need... Oh god, then we need Boomerang. Lord.
That would be pretty bad if it's there as well.
Agree. Right here in Jabu. Great. Good job. Deco Tree basement chest! I haven't seen Cola talk in stream the entire time. He popped out of nowhere to say that.
That's why Cola's so good. He just anticipates for worst things and just knows that it's going to get them. And
The
just
long
does
shot was on 20 skulls.
There's the obligatory Dark Link bet.
Yeah, happens every time. Long shot was on 20 skulls. That's a lot of keys in a row. What was your bet, C-Square? Dark Link? Oh, yes. Fair enough.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if Barca's
built into
even
a
really
slight
an
lead.
underdog in this match.
It was in terms of the sort of odds for the points, at least in the prediction. I'm guessing that's what
Oh wow,
the-
this is tech right here.
I guess his long shot remembers he doesn't have Serenade. Pray. We're going straight to well. So again, more variations. This makes sense since he's still child.
Chat out here making puns. There's the final small key. So everything from now on is either a check or a big key. So it really is only big key and central pillar, or we don't need irons. Yeah, all keys right side. Pause. Magic in
it's
well.
magic. Okay.
Oh god. Okay, so on one hand, Barca.
Yeah, I think this is a video just Rush Shadow now, right?
Yeah. On the other hand,
Good point, Drew. Yeah, GTG still needs your. Congratulations to Blue Dog 9860 who guessed bottom of the well and wins with that.
and Natasha, who also guessed bottom of the well.
Fantastic. GG's.
And not to be Luigi, who guessed the next big chest. That's right. I see you. I see you.
None of that shenanigans here.
Technically, yes, technically. Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, we are. Alright, everyone, can we get. I'm gonna borrow from Linkus, I guess, but can we get some pause champs for this water temple thing? Because we have a 1-3 chance to have to find iron boots in this seed. Oh, that's Bosky right there. Never mind. Pausa. And what's Bosky? Bailed out. Yeah, Goomba is in go mode.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice backup strat. Like, regardless of how that one goes, that's a really great backup strat for Barca. Wow.
Yeah, I've never seen that one before either.
Barca showing just how impressive of a runner he genuinely is with all these, like, you know, quick fire backup strats and new things, and you know, just very, very clever. This is always going to be a close race, and these runners are putting on a show. Alright, chat, we're gonna have a little bit of a timer here for Barca, because Barca is slightly ahead, you know, having now done water and getting all of that, but he's going to need to go to well very quickly. If he goes anywhere else but well, if he does the other non-well storms checks, it's fine. But if he goes well, he has a good shot at winning. If he goes GTG, I don't think he can win anymore.
Morpher is following the pattern for Barca.
Oh
so far,
yeah, for Barca having terrible boss fights every time.
Boss luck.
Ugh. True, there is a second magic somewhere in this world that Barca could stumble upon. But also, with how magic has been this seed, it really feels like we're going to see magic in Shadow. It's going to be magic, luck magic.
That's how it usually works. I think that's a good call. I think so too, Alkaline Ace, but I think that this will confirm or whether he really is in the lead or not. If he God brains it, then we still got a race. If he doesn't, could be a bit harder. Cold Sherpa Magic was in the well, and the long shot was on 20 skulls. well, interesting Iron Boot location there.
Wait. Did I look away for a second? Where's Iron Boot? Sorry.
Shoot the sun.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean it will make Shadow a little bit faster.
That's unreal. That's... Magic in Pillar. That would be funny. Oh, there's another wall.
I think Barca remembered that it was hinted, but the lab was
Yeah.
realising it didn't need him.
He's losing time towards being able to come back. I think after he checks this, he gets a call. If he goes child, he's probably going well, and we're in a good spot. If he doesn't, then he probably is going to go GGG. That's a prelude, indicating he's going to go child.
Alright,
This
well, this is the
definitely
well.
feels like a well play.
He's still in it.
Yeah. It feels a little bit too late.
I tend to agree as well, I think. I think Goomba's, even having to do Water Temple, behind still.
Big key in water is the last check you'll do. Basically, it's river chest. So you do have to go through all of water, and it is gold scale water too. So it's not just a simple water.
Yeah, I think Barca's definitely well back in this race.
It looks like he's going well first. Well, remember that the chest that magic is in is peekable, right? It's peekable from the grate. So it's possible it's not the last thing he does, remember?
Well, we've got first prediction Goomba by 3 minutes.
He's going. He's going. He's just doing a bunch of peeks. He just peeked the big chest there, so he's going there. And there it is. Okay.
The race is on.
It is a full shadow versus a full, mind you, gold scale water, but Barca does get to do, Barca does get to warp, whereas Goomba doesn't have Serenade. Goomba's gonna have to walk.
Yeah, actually, that could be pretty huge.
Yeah, it's a couple of minutes to hike over to Water Temple. It's a little bit slower. Yeah, but Goomba needs the keys, and almost everything in water is keys. True. Yeah, I'm honestly just trying to make an argument to see if Barca has a shot at this. Like, clearly Goomba's favorite, but it's not by a ton.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Neil. It is a long hike.
Yeah, the Shadow Boss key's in the first Reaper room.
Yeah, but you still got to go all the way to the back because you need the small keys. So
Yeah.
well, that's the thing, Baghdadi, is that Barca's boss luck this seed has been as bad as it gets for all the bosses, pretty much. So
Yeah, true.
I wouldn't be hoping too much for a quick bongo fight the way things have been going.
Didn't know Goombas could swim. Terrible. You're terrible. Scuba Goomba? Oh my god.
They probably don't weigh very much. They probably just float across the water.
True. They are heat seekers.
This Goomba.
Starfall, that just reads like Scumba.
Yeah.
I feel bad. Scumba Steve. Ah, someone else did it for me. Alright, great job. Oh, Barca, no. Oh. That's agony. That might be it, honest. Barca got knocked off the platform by a guillotine.
While we've got a little bit of downtime before the end of this, might be a good time to shout out everybody who's helping out today.
That's a very good call.
We'll thank the runners first, obviously. It's Goomba and DgBarca for putting on a great show for us. Thanks also to the trackers today, the ones keeping us updated with who's actually got what, and the real heroes. It's Artificial Red and Lee Harold. Delilah is the restreamer today, so big shout outs to her, and also to my co-convert, Ash. Thanks very much for getting up so early this morning.
Hey, I'm always happy to be here. This is an honestly incredible race that's coming down to the wire. Like, if it feels like I haven't been saying a whole lot near at the end here, it's only because this race is so close and so... it kind of just speaks for itself in a way. But
yeah, it's a nail biter.
Yeah, thank you to all of you for watching, by the way. This is a 5th season of us doing this, and it's you guys who help keep it going, so the whole community.
It's amazing to think about, really. It's like this is a
really
5th season.
is.
I still remember season 2, I think, is when I started getting into it. So it's crazy how far things have come. It's brilliant. And yeah, I'm really hyped for this season as well. I think it's going to be really good, and we're going to have so much Zuta for the next month and a bit. It's just going to be non-stop.
I think without that fall in the middle of Shadow, DgBarca is riding the boat right now.
Yeah, found the irons on Shoot the Sun after completing War. completely useless.
Yeah, Goomba with the better execution just gets the one cycle, like the pre-cycle on Morpha that Barca missed. Is that what this race is really going to come down to? A bunch of just less than optimal boss fights for Barca compared to, perfect boss fights for Goomba. That's really what it's going to come down to.
Yeah. I think it was Cola who mentioned it, though. Considering that if you just looked at the pure figures, that you've got Seed 5 versus Seed 61, or Seed 4 even versus Seed 61.
Yeah.
You would expect them to not be as close as this, which just shows the sort of level of quality that we have nowadays.
100%. Yeah, honestly, those 3 bosses plus the Fall and Shadow. Like, I'm telling you, that Fall and Shadow put him back like a minute and a half easy, and I think he's probably fighting Bongo right now if he doesn't Fall and Shadow, which keeps us which probably would have kept us a closer race. It's a shame, honestly, because he's still very close. Not peeking Dragon Chest.
I mean, we got to see an amazing recovery strat, but yeah, that's not exactly time efficient for the runner themselves.
Yeah, no, Barca is going to need Goomba to have a very bad Ganondorf fight, like getting knocked off the platform once at minimum, if not twice.
Yeah, and having no magic to fire any arrows, so having to go get that as well. Because you missed once or twice. It's gonna require all of that, I think, now. Which is very, very, very unlikely. And yeah, bad salt and pepper fight, that would throw that in as well, and we've probably got a chance. Yeah, that's right, Battle. Can tell from his play and how slick he's been with the boss execution that is not on his not on his list of things to do if he can help it.
For Goomba to lose, Goomba has to want to watch German anime. I believe this is a double elimination tournament, Rumbleweed. So, as it is currently looking, we're gonna have DgBarca fall down to loser's bracket and Goomba move onward in the upper bracket. Honestly, both runners played incredibly well today, and it's a shame that one of them had to lose. Sometimes you have that happen in these kind of games, even in like professional sports, where it feels a shame that one of the 2 teams has to lose, but somebody has to.
I mean, I definitely think Barca was one of the sort of dark horses at this tournament. Maybe going a bit under the radar, but I've been really impressed by his recent play. So, yeah, if he carries on playing like this, I don't think he'll have too much. Well, I mean, who knows? There's so much strong competition, but if he can keep this up, I think he can.
And there's the 5 factor. Barca just took some damage from
wow.
Another. Yeah,
oh
just
wow!
Having a hard time with Bongo.
When it's not your day, it's just not your days.
That's really how it is. Incredible routing, but just and the one cycle though, just a little bit of failed execution. God, you're gonna look back at this seed and think, what could have been? I think, you know. Now, do remember that Goomba is like a minute behind Barca on restream. Goomba's lead's a little bit more pronounced as it happens, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what went on with the 50 seconds delay.
Just just a local side delay thing.
Yeah, and presumably they both actually started at the same time. It's just, for some reason, his is an hour, 50 seconds behind, for some reason. As Delilah says, you have a bot will tell us the exact winner. Oh, and there's the lens. Completely useless. But even considering all of that to be maybe, what, 4 minutes-ish behind Goomba is... just shows how close it could have been without those small little execution errors.
Yep, Goomba's delay, which is a little weird. GG to Goomba at 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 4 seconds.
And there it is on Restream now as well. It's official. Bacon is served. Yeah, Goomba did recede so fast that it did break time. Does look like Barca's decided he's going to finish the seed anyway, seeing as he's right there.
Yeah, I have to imagine that he wants to know just how far behind he was in time. Goomba is busy watching non-German anime.
They must be so happy that.
Alright, let's get some celebratory ayayas for Goomba in chat. I think my favorite part of this job is that chat is always up for a bit of a laugh like this. Anytime I ask them to cooperate with a joke, they're always up for a laugh.
Oh dear, and Barca's bad luck continuing,
yeah,
even though he's already lost.
More boss stuff. I think if Barca can put a little bit of polish on some of these boss fight and smaller executions things that they They clearly have so much more execution in like a ton of different places than
Oh, for
things I
sure.
haven't even seen before. Like truly very, very good, but a little bit more polish on some of the bosses, and they probably would have taken down Goomba this race, honestly, because I think they might have out-routed Goomba, minus a couple of lucky plays by Goomba. So yeah,
I
no.
think you're right. Yeah, I think could have easily won this one.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey, Goomba.
GG's, well done.
Not bad, even.
Yeah,
No,
Barca.
just kidding.
Yeah, it was a good one, I think. I put up a good fight against Goomba. Sadly, it wasn't enough, but
No, just a little bit short.
yeah, but I'm satisfied with what I did, so it's fine for me.
So
Yeah, just saying that, like,
how did you feel about your boss fights this seed?
Please don't talk about it. I'm very mad about it. I think like every single one went wrong.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before the match that like I hope I don't screw up the bosses, and I screw up like every single one.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We think on the restream that minus like a couple of like instinct plays from Goomba, where Goomba kind of got a little bit ahead of you, based on like just going to a certain place a little bit ahead of you. It felt like you were ahead of Goomba on routing, and that the 4 minutes time basically, more like 5 minutes now, that you were behind was mostly just boss fight execution, because Goomba had every boss fight like one cycle, very quick, perfect execution.
Yeah.
And yours were just that little bit off, which is not to say that your execution was bad this season, because you did a ton of things that were very impressive to us, like the backup strat for the gold scale water. That was impressive. Like a lot of things you did, so it was really just that close, just that one little thing.
Yeah, I don't think it would have like mattered anyway if I had good boss fights. I think it would have still be like a bit short, but yeah, it was bad.
You lost easily a minute when you dropped in Shadow to the guillotine.
Yeah, I know. That was so bad. The worst thing about the seed was that.
Yeah, you got Troll Hold and Balvasia, and Goomba didn't, and that was like another 30-45 seconds.
Yeah, that was really bad too.
Bongo was mostly even, but Goomba got the quick catch from the long shot on Morpha, and you had to wait in the corner. So that's another 30 seconds.
I practiced this trick before.
I'm going through these in my mind, and I'm like, no, this is like actually like it adds up a lot of time.
Yeah, I know. But like Morpha is the worst, because I actually practiced the trick like a lot before the match.
Oh
and,
no!
Of course, during the match it didn't work. I was so mad.
It's always the way, isn't it? That it just kind of comes down that way.
Yeah, practicing sucks. It never works.
Oh. And practicing Morpha too, like where you basically have to just work with save states, where you walk into the room, do it, and if you mess it up, you gotta go do it again. You know.
Yeah, I actually saved it in the room before, so it doesn't do.
Okay.
Like
that's not too bad.
When I practice, I like to like put my save states a bit before, so I can. Like it's not immediate like repetition if you fail.
Right, you're like building the muscle memory leading up to it, so you kind of have that preparation to. That makes sense.
Yeah, but this seed was pretty crazy with the scales. I was really scared that Goomba would have Kizzy skip like super early, even before getting the Ice Baron hint. I'm pretty sure it did.
No, actually, he got the Ice Baron hint very early on, like around 45 minutes when you went to Dodongo's before you actually went, because you stayed child longer than he did, and so he stayed away from it, and you were both down to like maybe 6 or 7 checks in the seed. And at that point Goomba said, well, screw it, I'm gonna go skip King Zora and go do Adult Fountain instead of Child, and he found the scale back there, and the hint in that same area that said that, and that put him like that was the big moment that put him a little bit ahead of you. But like your routing had been so good up to that point that it was less of like a crushing blow and more of like a equalizing thing, and then it just kind of came down to.
Yeah, I think like my reasoning before, my reasoning to go try to do like mountain stuff was mainly to go to river and buy a bean for the worst case scenario. If you had to play in the bean in lake, and then I could like give the ladder to domain and fountain. And wasn't like I don't really like going to fountain without iron boots too. So like for me, it was all the reason to go there outside, also to do Kikos and Skull Mask, because like I knew it was early, so I was focusing on early checks like this for the hook or for the scales. I mean.
That makes a lot of sense to me. Goomba, you here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How was that race for you?
I hate 20 skulls. Worst deck in the game.
I hate them too. I did such a poor job at 20 skulls too.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You both took so long to hit 20 skulls that it was kind of funny because I think the whole restream had forgotten that 20 skulls hadn't been checked. We were going through all these like bizarre checks that you guys had left, and then DgBarca picked up 20 skulls, and then we were like, wait, what?
Yeah, I was really slow on that.
No boomerang, super late hookshot. It's so annoying to route in skulls.
Yeah, true. But like, I missed so much I could have done easily, like one in DMT and stuff like that. I don't think I even took the Goron City one. Like,
I don't think I did either, because I came from Lost Woods.
Yeah.
So it's kind of annoying to grab.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you, one of the earliest divergences you guys did was that after you guys both had the hint for Gerudo Valley to Volvagia, Barca, you chose to leave Lon Lon by walking and head to Valley Lake into Lost Woods, and Goomba, you chose to save quit to find your save point, and then seeing that you were on the Kakariko side, decided to get the Kakariko song as child, and then go Lost Woods into the reverse area. I was wondering to ask you guys what your logic for each of that was, because it was a very interesting decision, and to see that kind of divergence there, and so I was wondering what your guys' thoughts were.
Well, I really don't like to check the save points, like the save warp, when I don't know if it's gonna put me like further away from where I want to go. So usually I try to delay save warping until I know I have to play a warp song. I didn't even check the the save warp before I played Minuet anyway. So yeah. But yeah, I didn't want to delay it. I wanted to go to Valley as quick as possible, so just went for it.
Goomba, how about you?
I mostly just figured walking out of Lon Lon sucks. I am gonna go to Lost Woods at some point anyway. I can just do the field, valley, lake, whatever stuff from Lost Woods, and that's fine. And if I happen to get a bomb bag in Mido's house or whatever, then I can check the other two grottos in Hierophil as well. And on the off, like, 0.5% chance that my save warp is just randomly in Gerudo Valley, cool, I saved 2 minutes.
That's true. I feel like the only downside to that play is if that way the hero in Valley is bomb bag, which it has like a I'm not gonna say like a small chance, like a decent chance to be, right? And so if you go the other way and to get the bomb bag, there's some routing things you can like have a slower time to take, right?
Yeah, but like on the flip side, if you go Valley first and get the bomb bag, you get to do the explosive checks in Lost Woods on your first trip through. But
that's
if you get a bomb bag in Lost Woods, you get to do the Pile Field grottos, and those are much more awkward to route in later.
True, and I think if there was no hint, I could see either one being like an interesting way to go about it, especially since save warp with no hint gives you a lot more information. But with the hint being as it is, I was wondering if there was a leniency, like at what point is, I guess the question, the way to ask this is, at what point is there a hint at which you would walk out of Lon Lon and not do the safe warp? Or are you just always like committed that the walk out of Lon Lon is so long and the safe warp could save some time and it's just worth trying?
If Valley is path to the Dongo or Goomba, then I would probably do it. But otherwise,
Right, because
think
it's
I would
so
about.
100% locked in that it's like what item you're getting basically.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think I will always like work from the ranch if I have a path to Valley, but maybe not if it's Bongo. But
Part of it is
all the
also that
other-
I had Minuet, I guess. So like I
Yeah.
knew I could get to Lost Woods easily no matter where my save warp is.
True.
Yeah,
getting
true.
getting Minuet in there does make the safe warp safe if you get like stuck in somewhere silly.
Yeah, I was like really hesitating to just play Minuet after ranch, but yeah, I just followed the path. Just
Yeah.
went straight for it.
I think either choice makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it was just an interesting divergence, and I wanted to see what the logic for each of you behind it was, because it was a cool moment in a lot of seeds where normally runners will follow the same paths until about 45 minutes and then diverge to see that early divergence.
There's quite a lot of divergence all the way through as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You managed to save us all from double forest, which was nice. We took it in turns for forest.
And we were joking that you guys had a gentleman's agreement at the beginning to swap between spirit and forest, because one of you went spirit, the other one went forest, and you finished it, and then you switched right around to the other side.
Yeah, I don't know. It was really like 50-50 on that. I guess it was for me.
It
It was
doesn't
just faster to
really
finish on
matter.
spirit. Yeah,
I
it
mean,
doesn't matter.
once you have the hook shot, you're doing both spirit and forest back to back anyway, so there's
Yeah.
not
I
very
just-
much of a difference.
Decided to do forest first on the off chance I get a long shot. Makes spirit like slightly less awkward. But
That's reasonable. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Talking about Spirit Temple, I think you forgot one big mistake I did, which is the Wall of Shame in Spirit. That was painful. Like climbing the Wall of Shame without hook is just really, really painful.
Oh, that wall is such a nightmare. You both did it, actually.
Yeah, I mean it's normal. You go up to the tab.
like,
for this.
I don't feel good about climbing that wall without a hook shot, but in that situation, kind of gotta do it.
Yeah, you can. That's why I did it too. But
Granted, it was
it
long
feels
shot
so
locked,
bad.
but still.
But all of Spirit without hook feels terrible anyway.
It's a lot better in CSMC, because
Yeah.
at least you can see the chest on the hand, and you probably don't have to go get it.
Yep.
So if you've already done full Child Spirit, you at least don't have to like climb up the beginning of Adult Spirit twice.
Yeah. What I liked about this seed was Spirit being long shot locked actually was very interesting. I
Yeah,
think.
like when I got the long shot, I was like, the only other checks I had in Logic were King Zora and Pierre in Fire Temple.
Oh
So I
yeah,
got
I
the
was
long
so
shot, I'm
scared
like-
about Pierre.
So when I got the long shot, I'm like, oh cool, this does nothing. Oh wait, never mind, Storms isn't Logic now, haha.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very bad.
I had actually placed my bet for magic on Pierre and Fire Temple. I told chat that was the biggest sadism that could happen, that they were forced to do fire without a hookshot the entire time, and thus leave one item check behind, and then they have to go through an entire seed just to find a hookshot so they could do Pierre.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually,
honestly, that's what I was expecting to happen.
Yeah,
Actually, when I was doing when I checked 20 skulls, my plan after that was to go to Lake and grab the Scarecrow and then go to Fire to Pierre. That was actually my plan.
Yeah, I had already done Lake at that point, so like, if 20 skulls was nothing, I literally just had Pierre and King Zora left, so...
Yeah. Oh my god. But going to Lake here was so bad because you had no reason to go to GTG because it was locked, and then you just have to hike. So it's really
Yeah,
bad.
I reversed through Wasteland anyway to get the 2 skulls in Gerudo Valley, because
I see.
I was running very low on checks at that point, so I figured there was a good chance 20 skulls had something.
Yeah, I was a bit ahead, I guess, for skulls because I looked like I had 19 skulls before that, so I just took the one Ganon's Castle, like outside in OGC, and then went for 20 scopes before hiking. So that's when.
Yeah.
Then I hiked anyway because it was this long shot. Also, nice iron boots. It was really funny.
Oh, where are they?
Oh, on
Shoot the
Shoot
Sun.
the Sun.
Yeah. Like I finished water and then I check that thing and I see the irons and I'm like, oh, come on.
Okay, yeah, I was in go mode at that point because I got the long shot as tiled, which put the well in logic, so I just went into the well immediately and found it.
Okay, that helps. Okay, I didn't. So, but the good thing, I went straight for the well before, like after Morpha. I think it was way better than going to GGG anyway. So, like, you didn't have the horse. Like, I didn't want to go and check the Nocturne song because I didn't have the hint for OT. Like, it was okay. I can either like check the Nocturne song, maybe hike again, or just go to the well with warp songs. So,
yeah, OT was Epona. I forget where I saw the hint.
Okay. Okay, so it didn't matter anyway.
I think the hint was in the Kokiri Storms Grotto, maybe.
Oh yeah,
I went in there at some point. Like, I think I was going to Jabu. Child Domain and Jabu.
Okay. I went through River to go to the main, so I didn't go by the Kokiri Forest ever again.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
Alright, well, thank you both for an incredibly exciting race. You both did incredibly well. Goomba, you're going to be moving up to the upper bracket. I don't know who you're playing, I'm so sorry.
I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, I think we're still too early. I don't know how many races have been run yet, so and of course
not a whole lot.
DgBarca, we'll see you again in the lower bracket pretty soon.
Yep.
Good luck to both of you going forward.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'll be cheering for you, especially after this race, because that was quite a performance from both of you.
Yeah,
and I think we're ready to wrap. So I will say again, thank you to both of you, the runners. Please go find them on their Twitches, all that kind of stuff. Thank you to our tracker. Who are? Second, let me grab Adamant Red and. Can you hit the button again? Sorry. Chat is not. Oh, there we go. Lee Harold. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you to Delilah for doing our restream today, and to VXR for helping set this up. Thank you to all of you who came out to watch. This literally cannot happen without you, and your continued support has kept everyone going for this long. So thank you for everything, and we hope you enjoyed today. And especially thank you to my co-commentator today. For being entertaining as all get out, because I had a lot of fun. So
also blame Trez for everything.
Yeah, he rolled this, right?
Yeah, blame Trez.
It's always blame Trez.
Yeah. I think to the Skullmaster.
Did we pay out the prediction? I did not pay out the prediction.
Yeah. We
should do that. That'd be a nice thing. If I can find the button. We are going to raid Baby Shark because they have been helping track these races, and it's always fun to share love. Right?
And we can all get the song stuck in our head now.
No. You
baby.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm not sorry.
No.
Misery.
All
right, thank you so much, everybody.
Let me pay out this prediction for you guys. Choose outcome. And later today at 8:20 UTC and 3:20 Eastern Time, we have another winners bracket round 1, Flu Floosh versus Tom Paus. Also on ZSR, we have the Minish Cap Randomizer weekly and the Wind Waker Randomizer bi-weekly race at 2 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Eastern, respectively. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope to see you all again later. Have a great day.
Yeah, have a good day, everybody.